Set. Start hit the lever, Runner's Dispatch from the 1600 metre marker and Untidy beginning this one. Sky Castle's very strong in the early stages with the blue sleeves and cap and is over racing once again and has gone off to lead them. So Sky Castle's the leader and Birkin's Best has overcome the draw. Back at the rail, third is Queen of Thrones, and then comes Sweet Serenity with the red blinkers. Mrs. Faulty's near the rail, then She's a Keeper. Mariah Ann's about 6 lengths off the leader. Caligari Carnival's further back with Coco Love, and Ravishing Romance, the trailer, about 10 lengths off the leader. And Sky Castle's more settled past the 1000 metre marker. Birkin's Best in the blue is second. Near the rail, Queen of Thrones. Red blinkers of Sweet Serenity, then comes Mrs. Faulty. On the outside, She's a Keeper. They're followed by Coco Love and Caligari Carnival. Ravishing Romance is further back in the run. Sky Castle takes them to the 600. Birkin's Best second. Queen of Thrones, the white blinkers, then the red headgear further back of Sweet Serenity. Mrs. Faulty, She's a Keeper. Mariah Ann's got about 7 lengths to make up. Top of the lane, Sky Castle. Birkin's Best going to be the first one to challenge. Queen of Thrones, the white blinkers goes in, and Sweet Serenity on the outside. Sky Castle, Birkin's Best, Queen of Thrones, and on the outside, Sweet Serenity. Sky Castle still clinging to that lead, and it's Sky Castle over the last 100 metres, continuing to go, and Sky Castle's going to win it. Second position will go to Queen of Thrones. Third will go perhaps to Birkin's Best, and then Sweet Serenity and Mariah Ann. So your winner is number 11, Sky Castle. Sean Cormack, last time out, over-raced early. Also today, head up in the air for the first couple of 100 metres. But Sky Castle, the Jetmaster, continues to go and ends up winning easily at the business end. Dennis Stryer is the winning trainer, ridden by Sean Cormack, third time at the track, and steps up to the distance of 1600 metres. Second, number 3, Queen of Thrones. Third, Birkin's Best, then Sweet Serenity. They were followed by Mariah Ann, Caligari Carnival, then Coco Love, and then came She's a Keeper and Ravishing Romance. It was a well-detached field, then Mrs. Faulty, but the winner is number 11, Sky Castle, and Sky Castle pays up at R1.60 the win on the toad. So in the centre of the track is Sky Castle, continues to go, and Queen of Thrones is the white blinkers, Sweet Serenity's on the right, then Birkin's Best, and Sky Castle continues to go. Bit of anxious moments when she was fighting or over racing in the early stages, but she had a lot more left in the tank and wins the 8th and last. We're back at Greyville on Sunday. Until then, Craig Peters signing off.
Well, number 11, the good thing on the card has arrived. Sky Castle, the daughter of Jetmaster. Sean Cormack teaming up with his stable of Dennis Dry. A nice double for the stable and a nice way for Sean Cormack to end off the evening. Just having a look at the opposition, etc. Den, fair comment that you would have been disappointed if she got beat this evening?
Absolutely, but you know, they still got to win, no matter what price they are. And I was worried. She was so above herself. Never been here under the lights. I don't like blaming the lights, but Jesus, when I saw her sweating up and pulling Sean's arms out, going down to the start, I thought we might be in trouble. But that's what a top jockey does. When she bounced and she was pulling, I just said to myself, please, Shawnee, let her go. Great ride. Because if you'd have tried to settle her and steady her, there's no way she would have come back.
Well done to yourself and, of course, the owners, Den. Good support from them.
Ah, jeepers. Mike and James, they were going to come up for the weekend. Thank God they didn't, because it would have been a hell of a long weekend. And what more can I say? Leanne, all the chaps in Cape Town, very, very well done. And once again, if it wasn't for Sean, I don't think this filly would have won tonight.
Nice double. Well done, Den.
Thank you.
Lovely. Dennis Dry. Shawnee, the floor is yours. You know, Den touched on the preliminaries and, of course, the race.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to ride a 5 to 10 shot like this, you know, when she behaves like this. She gave me a torrid time from the time I got on here, even out the gates. I mean, she jumped, she pulled with me, and she just, you know, I didn't have much control over her. She was, you know, putting pressure on the guys on the inside because she was running against me, but running in. Yeah, once I got her out in front, I committed, went there, and she came back to me nicely. But, you know, just as I say, she gave me a torrid time, and yeah, thank goodness that she settled in front. And I think, you know, very creditable win to recover from all that, and to go and win go on with it like that.
That's when experience comes into it, Sean. You know, talent, experience, years of riding problem horses, how to deal with them, and full marks to you, 10 out of 10, because there's a lot of guys that made this a good thing, as you mentioned. Pick 6 banker, odds-on favorite, so 10 out of 10 for you, Sean.
Thank you, Dees. Thank you very much. Yeah, she's been okay up to now, but tonight I was really concerned because she really lost the plot tonight, and I took the gamble, went to the front. I thought it was the only way I was going to get her to settle, and I think if I tried to sit her in, I think she would have given me a really torrid time. But I took her to the front, and I'm just very grateful that she came back to me nicely, conserved a lot of energy in the race, and when I let her slide, I think she just put the race to bed. And she was never going to stop, because I mean, this is the type of ground she's looking for.
Top ride. Now I'm going to cast your mind back to midweek. I thought Cape Town is over for Sean Cormack. I thought you jumped on the plane, you're back home. Durbanville, midweek, Cormack's on the board.
Unfortunately, I got a really good friendship with Mike Stewart, and I got a very soft spot for little promising Polly, and you know, whenever she runs, I'm going to try and go down and ride her, just because I got a soft spot for her, and obviously for Mike and Ingrid, and yeah, it was a really nice day for them. You know, that we had 2 winners, and you know, for Mike, it's just awesome, and I'm very grateful to them as well.
You know, for punters, we're always looking for something. When I saw Cormac, the telltale sound was there. Durbanville, my man. But well done, Shawnee. Well played.
Yeah, I actually thought it was Kenilworth. So I got caught there, but no, listen, we got away with it. It was a really nice day, and I'm just grateful that we had 2 winners for Mike.
Well, fantastic. It started off a nice weekend for you today. You know, a nice way to end it off and start it off.
No, lovely. Thank you very much, Dees.
Well done, Shawnee.
Thanks a lot.
Lovely. Sean Cormac there, riding for his stable here. Of course, Sky Castle coming through, and a popular result in the exotics. 11, 3, 8, and 2. That is your result, race number 8. And a wrap of our race meeting this evening at Greyville. A big thank you to Wesley Bowman, who I worked with throughout the evening. Of course, Craig Peters upstairs, Raymond Rogers and his team. We had a little stint from KB Shea for one of the races. And of course, the hardest working cameraman on course, who is Zane. From myself, Dees Dianan, have a fabulous weekend. Until we meet again, which will be on Sunday. Back at Greyville. Take care. Salani Gashle.